Anywhere I'll stand all night. All the cards on all the tables. Valentino's on your feet, girl. Purses made you fall on purpose. I'm about to move the ring, so I got plenty regardless. I'm here with all of these plans, but I can't make a move to this toss like a mine. Broken and counter race. She my little bitty accountant. Moving her body like suns. I water her down, I'll dive, and she know the city is mine. Know you have been wildin', took your ass a low mileage. Now you out here slow riding, walking having nobody. I'm in the trap with a love, this is your one of my thoughts. I never fall for her, no, I'ma keep running it out, no. I've been in that another day, and I'm on to play. Pull up in the night, then in my way. More time. Shawty know that she cry. Anywhere I'll stand all night. Hold the cards on all the tables. Valentino's on your feet, girl. Purses made you fall on purpose. Purpose. You done it perfect, yeah. I know you're worth it, yeah.
Oh my God. I hate fucking bags of wires. I really do. So stupid. Can't see nothing. That does not help. So, going to school and not having a place to live is like impossible. I don't know. This might work, maybe not. I don't know what the hell that noise was, but it was scary. It looks different on this camera on my computer versus like whatever. Stupid.
Terra is the IT painkiller. Remote monitoring and management, remote access, help desk and ticketing, smart automations, patching, software deployment, scripting. And the amazing thing is that it does all this while still being easy to use. It's magical. Just this clean, intuitive.
Dude, I love this song.
So content, trying to do my own thing until I find myself all alone. Didn't think I needed anyone else until I realized I was wrong. My emotions get the best of me, and I know sometimes I'm crazy, but I've been lost without you, baby. And now that I know it, you made it easy to decide. hard to deny. Against the world, it's you and I can't lose. I can't lose. I told you I want you, girl, I'm in it. And now ever since the day that I found you, I'll never be lonely for a minute. Now that I found you, darling, I can't lose.
You can't help but
Now and then I get lost, just trying to find another way out here. Problems come, but they go, because somehow you make everything disappear. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. Girl, if you tell me that you're leaving, think my heart just might stop beating. I can't let you go. You make it easy to decide. Girl, it's too hard to deny. Against the world, it's you and I can't lose. I can't lose. I told you I want you, girl, I'm in it. And now ever since the day that I found you, I'll never be lonely for a minute. Now that I found you, darling, I can't lose. I can't lose. I told you I want you, girl, I'm in it. And now ever since the day that I found you, I'll never be lonely for a minute. Now that I found you, darling, I can't lose.
Oh, bueno. Don't do that. This is what the kitty wants, though. Look, kitties. Look at this. This is the butterfly.
Saw the light and knew where to go. Saw the light, I saw the light on. Saw the light and knew where to go. Oh, saw the light, I saw the light on. Yeah, I've been lost in the twilight. Yeah, I've been lost in the vibe. In the moment, ain't no time. Oh, got me seeing when there ain't no lights on. I can feel the color of your energy. Yeah, I can see the future right ahead of me. Ain't the feeling good? Better let it be. Yeah, they hold you down. Better set it free. If we on the same way, we go vibe out. I can feel the vibe change on my soul now. I see the world in technicolor. Ooh, my eyes blinking. It's feeling like a camera shutter. Turn my life into a movie. Eh. I've been riding on this new way. Yeah. Need a planet, don't come back. You can find me where the stars vibe at. Oh, 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 oh. Saw the light and knew where to go. Saw the light, I saw the light on. Saw the light and knew where to go. Oh, saw the light, I saw the light on. Yeah, yeah, vibes on max. Got me feeling like my mind ain't attacked. If it ain't built right, it collapse. Temporary high, it don't last. Can't tell if it's a dream or not. Tell me real till you look at the clock. Oh, if it's in your mind, make it stop. If it's in your soul, let it ride. And I'm vibe and I'm so alive. Know the stars give a sign that it's my time. I travel around the universe. Ooh, heard the voice from beneath to remain alert. Made my life into a story. Hey, not a moment of this boring. Yeah, in the present, don't look back. You can find me where the vibes on max. Oh, oh, oh.
So they say, why do you think there are so many microphones? I think there are so many microphones because it would all depend on the angle of sound you're trying to capture and how you want it to sound. Because it's all about perception and angles in the art. There's really no saying it's wrong, but we do have a social standard set of rules when it comes to commercialism as we to sell products versus creating freely and open and not giving a fuck what anybody else thinks. But you know. You can find me where the stars vibe at. And then they want to know what microphones I own. You can find me where the vibes on max up. You can find me where the stars vibe at. And I have several dynamic mics, and I even have like a.
Have you been feeling sad most of the time, losing interest in things you once cared about? You may be experiencing these and other symptoms that are difficult to understand. These symptoms are worth exploring with a doctor. Learn more about major depressive disorder and a potential treatment option at managingdepression.us.
Freaking love this song.
Baby, that's close. Baby, come close to me. Don't create borders. Take me in comfortably. Don't be difficult. Baby, girl, who hurt you? Don't be miserable. Baby, let me love you. Baby, that's close. Baby, come close to me. Don't create borders. Take me in comfortably. Don't be difficult. Baby, girl, who hurt you? Don't be miserable. Baby, let me love you. I'm tryna find my God these days. I pray to God we all be here. I just been on my Hollywood. I just been on a Nollywood. I got a place in Hollywood, further than where we thought we would. Totally be a millionaire. I'm about to make my promise good. I'm getting closer to the dream, girl, I'm trying. Damn, not a fear I can fly. Top off, hands in the sky. Champagne pain for the diet. Damn it, it ain't even Friday. Daddy got a Porsche on the highway. Top off, hands in the sky. Pray don't nobody violate. Baby, come close to me. Don't creep on us. Take me comfortably. Don't be difficult. Baby girl, who hurt you? Don't be miserable. Baby, let me love you. Baby, don't close. Baby, come close to me. Don't create borders. Take me comfortably. Don't be difficult. Baby, girl, who hurt you? If this isn't love, you should let me love you. I just wanna hear sometimes, no lie. When the lies is good, you don't wanna hear the truth sometimes. Sometimes I don't wanna just say I don't wanna be shooting blind. True crime, even if it ain't right now, the illusion's fine. Oh my, you hear that I'm on the way. You know to just keep the lights on. I know you want me to stay, cause I feel the same when the night's gone. And all the chances gone. You should
like not the color, like with the style, like these types of, like
keep an open mind.
Like 1980s.
Baby, come close to me. Don't create borders. Take me comfortably. Don't be difficult.
Because now we're like, we gotta step it up. We can't fuck with those.
Be miserable.
We gotta have a UFO and, like, you know.
Baby, dance close.
I customize my audio because these are like fucking expensive, and I really
say what you want from me.
What do
be
you
difficult.
Definitely.
Baby girl,
I don't like to wear them like this.
If this isn't love, you should let me love you.
check out my code.
Why am I not surprised? Yeah. That you've been telling lies on my name. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you. I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you. Y'all be on that whole shit. I be on it. I don't even lie to my whole shit. That's that whole shit. Back rub, cook and make a come. Extra white sauce. Always tell the truth to her. Hit it, hold it, then I send her home. Shit, that's grown shit. Yeah. I'm in my feelings, so pardon me. Closest I can do apologies. Not even sorry that I'm not sorry. I'm off that liquor, little by my heart. Yeah. Every verse back a weapon as a Mac 11. Yeah. I got dirty, send you back and says you back a wedding. Ain't no home record. That's some petty spinning. Yeah.
That's really
back
decent.
to zero. That's why am I not surprised? Yeah. That you've been telling lies on my name. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you. I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you. On them, that's a flight risk above my right wrist. Out of time, shit, so fuck your time. And my shit is timeless. I might just be the nicest. Don't be nice, but turn up just a motherfucking light. Fucking right, it's a light switch. Look at you. You ain't the boss, you a substitute. Never met no one that's sus to you. You could've paid me to fuck with you. Yeah, you bitch be two-faced. Like I'm seeing W. I'm not the type, but I'm always some favors by people. I just pull up on you. Why am I not surprised? Yeah. That you've been telling lies on my name. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you. I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you.
A girl that I ever met in my life, she done lied to me, feeling like a crime to me. Issues.
This is why I'm going live on YouTube.
From the bottom of the tulip, my pain is deeply rooted. Got me looking
This is why I'm
stupid.
definitely doing live on YouTube
I deserved
now.
it,
Like
lose it. I wanna kill Cupid. My pain is deeply rooted. I got trust issues.
So I kind of have to just get on with YouTube.
And I struck this fuse because of you. Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
The biggest part I do with music is like
you've been telling lies on my name. Why am I not
surprised?
Why am I not surprised? I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you. I don't trust nobody. I got trust issues. I don't fuck with you.
But Logan,
sell to your customers anywhere with Shopify, the commerce platform designed for entrepreneurs. Online, on social, in person, and on the go. Get the tools you need to sell the way you want. Powered by Shopify.
I'm done apologizing. I am done being persecuted for my strength. You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am.
You didn't even
because
like
you
it.
need me.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
you need me to save you.
Drinking dope turned me to a superhero, yeah. Did that pill, turned me to a superhero, yeah. From my 90s, turned me to a superhero, yeah.
oh, this feels so hard.
Candy in the cup, gotta get paid. King in the streets, young nigga made. Spraying of the crowd, take to the grave. Ain't having problems, I'm sipping the bar. Shout out to Dallas, my bitch is a star. Nigga get rich, better take you to war. Piss on your casket, shoot at your bra. Need something nasty, roll you in the car. Bitch get graphic, fuck me in the car. I get your brand new roller tomorrow. I put that brand new roll on your arm. Ain't moving slow, but I'm still on hard. Tennis braces and they came with the frost. Triple links all the way up to your jaw. Step up the swag when I step on a bra. $2 a half, ooh, that's the cheapest one. Stacking these hundreds up like coupons. Told you for never again, upper echelon. I get the stacking up. I'm a untouchable. I get to represent money multiple. I'm at the top of the class, unapproachable. Brave out of loaf, turbo the motor, tic-tac-toe, killing up vultures, selling up bows. Bitch do yoga, I deserve rewards. Serving these voters, 100 grand large when I shop, that's a total. Fill up the garage, bitch, I'm a mogul. Ain't no beside it, ain't no fugazi. I jump it off, I get paid. Drop top rush, I'm going crazy. I put a shot, smoking on haze. Not trying to floss, Cartier shade. Candy in the cup, gotta get paid. King in the streets, young nigga made. Spraying on the crowd, take to the grave. Ain't having problems, I'm sipping the bar. Shout out to Dallas, my bitch is a star. Nigga get rich, better take it to war. Piss on your casket, shoot at your bra. Do you something nasty, roll you in the car. Bitch get graphic, fuck me in the car. I get you a brand new roller tomorrow. I put a brand new roll on your arm. Ain't move slow, but I'm still on off. Tennis bracelets and they came with the frost. Triple links all the way up to your jaw. Step up the swag when I step on a bra.
Niggas say it's up, they be hiding though. I can put it on, but I still got the stylish though. Oh, God. Party in the hills, all the bitches got the powder nose. Call them bent though on the counter hoes. Came from the bottom, nigga, I done reached a lot of goals. Reach from my chain, you get a lot of hoes. Big 4 well, get them gone like adios. Knock your hood down, nigga, dominoes. 21. I ain't really friendly, nigga, fuck them all. Pussy. Clip full of hollows, I'ma bust them all. Pussy. Send them up to God with a fucking call. Pussy. Only time I ran is from the fucking law. Pussy. Big 4 well, she want to suck us off. Pussy. I got too much cash for a fucking mall. Pussy. If she ain't my bitch, then I ain't fucking raw. If she for the street, then I ain't fucking raw. Wear them umbrella, yeah. Clutching glizzies with the fellas, yeah. Chopper scene like it's a dollar, yeah. Money, violence go together, yeah. Bottega.
Ew, this is cool. I just play with them like every day, like in my head. Like when I hear music, it's like being in the elevator, but I'm just like, oh, they're like funky, like, wow. I don't know. That's pretty good. Like, I like it. That was a good beat. I'm gonna say that one. I just like blues a lot. Like
no
blues,
offense,
hip-hop.
but
like,
if you still think stocks,
feeling
real
it.
estate, or crypto are
Hey,
the
don't
best
do that.
passive
Tickles
income
me.
investments in today's economy, I'm sorry, but you've got
It's
it
like they
wrong.
come up and pay you
There's a
their
little
little
known
furs,
trend
like their little
attracting
hair.
millions of dollars a day right now called Audible uploads.
Oh my
Audible,
God, I hate
owned by
commercials.
Amazon, is one of the biggest sources of audiobooks and podcasts in the world. And Audible uploads can generate ongoing income with significant growth potential. In fact, they're one of the best ways for everyday people to start an extra income stream in their spare time.
Commercial shit. I don't like it. Yeah, commercials suck. I need more. Like of those same types of beats. Like, and then I just need to make a playlist. It'd be so much simpler. But I like the oh shit. Hey, wait a minute. Go back. I didn't mean literally play the same song again. I've heard this song forever. I freaking like this song a lot. I found it a couple years ago and it's fucking decent. It's by Safe. It's called No Diamonds. Ay, big inspiration. Ay.
On and I'm dangerous. You niggas ain't the same as us. Smoke, we can flame it up. The shit I've seen made me change it up. Scenes knocking at the door. Born ready but not to go. All because a nigga poppin', right or wrong, I ain't got no options. Couple niggas want me dead, so I bring my gun everywhere. Let me know if it's a problem. We can go and get it poppin'. Put that money on my head. You won't make it back to your bed. Let me know if it's a problem. Let me know. I keep shining with no diamonds. I keep grinding. I keep grinding. I'm shining with no diamonds. I keep grinding. I keep grinding. Couple bitches read the gang for me. Loyalty, yeah, they stay with me. All this money keep turning me on. So them niggas wanna see me gone. I'm just tryna live my life. If I could, I'd
Somebody
do
says
it
this song helps
twice.
me through a lot, especially when I split up with my girlfriend. I would just shut off, put my headphones on, and listen to the song, repeat, on the gym, chill, whatever. This song helped me get back to peace from a reason why I ended up tougher, stronger than ever. And I can relate to that because I feel the same way about this song.
I ain't got no option. Couple niggas want me dead, so I bring my gun everywhere. Let me know if it's a problem. We can go and get it poppin'. Put that money on my head.
Oh my God, they put rest in peace on this guy already?
Get back to your bed. Let me know if it's a problem. Let me know. I keep shining with no diamonds.
Yeah, rest in peace, they say.
I keep grinding. I keep grinding.
Wow.
I'm shining with no diamonds. I keep grinding. I keep grinding.
So yeah, I'm definitely like a lot of his people on here, like his diehard fans are like, take notes because like he took his time in this creative process, he says, and I would definitely agree because I do try to rush it a whole lot, and like I just would say I don't put my all into it when I could be putting like more if I just aligned the timing, and so it's all a work in progress. But I was gonna play. So like this is one of my songs that I made like a warm up. Like I'm at work, okay.
This is the only time I have, and now I'm going.
And I don't work there anymore, which is sad because I really like working there because I can be loud as fuck in the middle of the night when I'm up cleaning. But this is me.
You don't know me. Everybody is constantly trying to tell me how to live my life, and they were like, if I was you, I would do this, I would do that, but I'm here to tell you I will fuck that, because you will never with me, you will never understand, because you cannot walk through my shoes, you can
try to be there the best that you can. When every day is a struggle just to get out of bed. What the fuck you think this is? You took my family, you broke me down. You told me I was never gonna have a crown. Now you let me down, I let myself down too. And now I don't even know what the fuck to do. I was a mom, I was a wife, I was a friend. And now I'm just supposed to sit here and pretend like it didn't end, like I was. Gonna give myself another day, another way. I never stray. I cannot say I am okay. Cause I'm not, and I'm not gonna be a fake bitch. Never. That's just not me. It's not me. And I'm so tired of crying, but I don't know what else to do to help you wash away my soul. I am not whole, I will never be whole again. And now you want me to pretend like I wanna worship Holy Ghost. Nah, I'll make you feel like fuck at the most. I am my only friend. In the end, there is no love, baby, only pain and pretend. It seems like that, and I know it feels really sad. But how the fuck you expect me to feel? I'm so tired of everybody saying that I'm so full of negativity when I kept it real. The reality is, you don't know the difference between. You don't know the difference between a friend and a love. I know you're gonna feel like me one day, and when you're feeling that low, just know I will not come and stomp on you like you was crushing me. I will not tell you what the fuck you're supposed to be. Everybody has their own time. And now this is all mine. So forgive me if I take my time, and I'll be coming back with a. So that was like part one. And then this is like part two, like where I kind of got like more warmed up. And then like, here we go, it's just a miracle. And I know I will never give it up. This is my life, baby. Throw your debts up. Will not always be so satisfied, because I am right through my life. I get weird. Hey, here we go. Put it on the low. I'm never gonna give it up because that's like warming up. And like right here. And I'm never gonna give it up. I'm on the west side throwing those up. And I know that I'm gonna be free regardless. All these bitches trying to take what I have, acting like I have it some other bag. But I'ma tell you first, because I put in the work, and I'm never gonna give it up. Coming live from the earth. My name is Brittany. Some people say I'm fucking crazy, but I don't really care. They were never there. Now I'm gonna do it for myself because I'm here and I'm fair. And I say I don't care, bitch, we know that's a lie. I seem to care more, and I seem to care a little more than most. I just feel like I'm a ghost. Can anybody even hear me? That's why I be going crazy on the daily. It's like I be speaking just so I can only hear me. But I'm talking to the whole scene. I just don't want you to have to go through the pain I bore. And I don't want it no more. You can go fuck your whore. I was angry. You can go fuck your whore. Can't. That's not child friendly. We can't put that up there. I'm sorry. I just turned that off. But that's some real shit though. Fuck 'em.
Spending it without my better half.
Yeah, this is.
Now I'm gonna be spending it without my better half.
That's for fucking Bama, you dipshit.
Like
This song, like if I rewind it, this is how I felt because of Bama. Like this is right here, like when he was locked up. Like
this is the only time I have, and now I'm gonna be spending it without my better half. And this is what it feels like to be lonely. You don't know me. Everybody is constantly trying to tell me how to live my life, and they were like,
yeah, I already played that, but yeah, like he's so stupid. Like no offense, like I love him to fucking death, but like he always fucking freaks out, and he doesn't never see like what I'm doing behind the scenes because I can't do it in front of him because I give him all of my attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to fucking create and do something about somebody when you with them 24/7 because it's like not that it's impossible. It's just like we got a lot of trauma and healing in our situation before it's like ever gonna get better, if ever, honestly. And I had a lot of time to think while he was away, and like I literally am like, these are the things that I won't deal with, and if you're going to be acting like this, then you can't come around me. And it's very rare that I set a boundary, so when I have a boundary it's for a reason, you know, and I have to stick to that, or else they won't learn that I'm not going to put up with that shit. Like I don't care who you are, like. But yeah, and then this is another one I did, and this one's more like a spoken poetry or something, but like I don't know, I like it. And the song, I'm not gonna lie, it's about meth. It's on my Up All Night album, and it's called I'm on One meth dash OD to my madness. So it's a method to my madness.
This is just a reason to mend on ourselves, to ourselves to be clearly seen. Today I will struggle from the solids of the earth to heal the ones who fear the growth and choosing to forget. I come to take your life and I come to show you the night.
Tell me that's not about
A wise man was telling me of ancient songs when the whole time I do not know. I used my bloody imagination to get me out of here. Hurry up now and erase me. Let this be a lesson to remind those of you won't make it out of this prison box of your mind that we call life. You don't know shit from a hustle and a vision. Let this be a lesson till you see the system designed to kill our visions and call this rebirth. It's all I can see, and I won't say much because they have to bust a bitch like me running around chasing $1,000 dreams in between the scenes. I'm a hustler, just a hustle, because I got the one thing straight. Burned into my memory about time I learned to read between the lines. Now I'm great, and I'm really in my heart, and it's my turn, and it's my time to decide. Let me shine. I'm on the downside of the up, and these are my last days in my prime, so I'm trying to cut out the bullshit just in time so I can make a hustle to live and make my hood a better place to give. And I give everything that I got inside, and I don't know how to listen, and it's always been more than a vision. We're always second to none, but not this time, because it's my destiny, and now we've won. But in this physical manifestation, the acts inside these views that controlling the systems designed by a few to steer the mass and confuse. And I throw a rock or two and I switch it up, and I'm glad they mad at me. God, I'm real confused and they ain't fucking with me, so you already know I had to, and I had to let them know that these are the generations yet to come from the seeds that they sowed, and now they acting like they can't handle the truth, but the truth be told, you never fit the mold. Now it's all fucking old, and I'm glad I didn't get caught up in the heat. Why is my life playing like a movie on repeat? I know they got me, and the worst parts of me became my best friends, and in the end I'm sick of pretending I'm alright, because I know if I keep it up I'm gonna snuff out the rest of my life, and that's why I stay to myself and I practice deep thoughts and I play on the waves, finding my meditation for mental concentration with these fucking sounds and frequencies, no fucking filters, and these haters straight mad, but I'm over here drowning in my tears, feeling so fucking sad, and I just want to be free. So many chains to hold me. You can tell by the way I run this game, but these streets, and I keep my beats rocking and riding the wave, freely loving to misbehave, but from a rebel to the core, I can do this shit, and I love you more, and to love you
or oils of intensity. You can feel the fire in my soul as it pours. You underestimated me and you thought I was weak with all these decisions made to be sold. I had to get most of it, to be honest, and send them on their way because I'm in so much debt and I got a long way to go. How much I gotta pay back and I barely got a goal. And I ain't got time for these stupid ass people trying to distract and throw me out the game, making me lose track of all the facts that I went out of my way to contract. Fuck a fake friend and lovers pretending to, cause we know that they lie. No more visitors, you see, for the way that they corrupted the beast inside of me and acted like I was the problem, and I figured it out, so it's time to solve them. But thankfully I was loved by the masters, and I mastered the prophecies of our destinies with nothing but a pen and a pad and a mic and a rage to release, and these demons inside that we were kids. We were the ones to master the least, the master of the gate to determine our very fate is why. And I studied the classic arts and I commuted the work and put into the verse and no time to rehearse. And even though I shout to the top of my lungs, it seems like no matter what I do, some of these motherfuckers, they never gonna learn. And the mission is that they never noticed the change of my sleeves. But I was loved by the masters and I mastered the prophecies of these. I felt so lost between lovers and properties, trying to keep myself together. So yeah, I don't know, that's it. But it's not bad. Like, it's good. Like, I like my favorite part of the whole thing is it's like, no more visitors, you see, for the way that they corrupted the beast inside of me and then acted like I was the problem. Like, that's what I feel like society does with people who have addictions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because we're all like struggling with addiction because of something we're trying to like numb in our life, like, or run away from, or just avoid, or face. Some of us, like, it just like depends on what kind of like healer or dealer you are. But for me personally, like, I know that I responded a lot of times in my life with rage and anger and hate, and ultimately making me like even more sad than I was originally, because like the whole thing is like, I don't want, the anger was easy, like to deal with the sadness and the pain was like the hardest thing, like that I think like human beings want to like avoid. Yeah. Like nobody wants to feel that because it hurts, and like nobody fucking wants to hurt extra. Like we hurt, you know, like it just sucks. But fuck it up, kitty. But in order for me to like deal with my hurt and stuff, like I said, originally would respond with like rage and anger, and then it just made everything worse in the end because I was traumatizing more what was already traumatized. Like that's like the worst thing to do. And so music has helped me release that. And I also I kind of stick with the M's, I guess, like meth, marijuana, mushrooms, music, men. Ugh. Right? It's terrible. Those are like all my drugs of choice. Well, of all of them, music is probably the most healthiest, you know, like, so I definitely try to drown in it a lot, but it can become actually just as unhealthy as the rest of the things, because the key to any consumption, whether it's music or food or drugs or alcohol or anything, the key to sustaining, you know, whatever balance is moderation. And so if we moderate our intake and the things that we intake, you know, like what, especially like even with food, you know, like, so the same thing goes with music, like sound. And like, so like if you're out here like constantly only listening to like this type of music, if you will, then and you would assume one would become, you know, like the music they're listening to. So if I'm always listening to like the hard, angry rock all the time, or the super sad whatever all the time, or whatever, like, you know, eventually it's going to, you know, affect my my mood or mentality, especially. And so I try to like listen to a variety of music all the time, but I definitely fall back with like, obviously, like I really like pop and hip hop and like, you know, like whatever. But the best music I think I've learned is the music that really doesn't have words. Like, even though the words are freaking beautiful, but they literally program you. And so I'd rather be programmed with nameless, wordless music than, something that, like, in my head, I can create my own, visual, whatever interpretation, I guess, of what the artist is trying to represent. Whereas the ones like with the words and stuff, like, they're pretty much just flat out telling you, and even then it's hard to understand. So it's just like language is difficult, and so I think music is kind of, without words anyways, it's very universal, like all over the world. So if you keep the words out of music, I think, I don't know, same thing with words. It sucks. It's kind of like one of those double-edged swords, because you're like, oh, duality, man, it sucks, but it's necessary. Like, like, I need to know what it feels like to feel sad or mad, because that's the only way I know the difference between those feelings and when I'm feeling happy. So I don't know. I think another thing why I think music is super, like, an important topic or issue in this world is because it's shaping the minds of every child and every human on this planet, but especially the children, because the children look up to and follow, obviously all of us. And so if we're out here singing reckless shit and being reckless on it, and it's fine, and I get it, like, we are on a platforms and stuff that it's all kind of like free flow. And so these kids, I don't know, they scare me. I'm not gonna lie, because some of these artists scare me, and it sucks because I'm like one of those artists on my own sometimes where I'm just like, fuck this, fuck that, and fuck the world, and let's get high, and that's all where the clout and hype is. But like, at the same time, like, and that sucks because that's what sells, but like, that's not the message that I'm trying to portray. Like, I want to portray like the reality, but not like that part. Like, I guess I have to tell the whole story. I can't just come in with these partial, like, whatever, like, I don't know. And it takes time and organization, which I have none, by the way. Yeah, I cannot. And I mean, I guess that's another reason why I just kind of like what my teacher said to me, which was supposed to be like negative. He told me, he's like, you're literally just free flowing. And I was like, so, and he's like, well, we're looking for structure in songs. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Cause like the most structure I've ever, stayed dedicated to was this school, and till these last couple of months where I've really kind of dropped the ball, and some of it's not even my fault. Like, I've literally became homeless, and I had some friends that were really kind to let me like stay with them, but I know I don't want to stay here forever. And I was, like, I was just like, I'm just literally trying to get through school. Like, I am so close to graduating. It's not even funny, but like, if I'm out here in survival mode, which I have been, it's really hard to focus and create. So I'm really hoping that I can find my inspiration again and not just like lose it here at the end because hey, those are mine. Get back here. What the hell? Like, the cat just like came up and stole my headphones. It says we are friends. Hey, give me that. What are you doing, you little sketchy? It's 5:30 in the morning and you're out here jacking headphones. Give me those. What are you doing? Yeah, you little shithead. What the fuck? That was so funny too. They just came up and ran and just took them, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing? What, you looking for some more shit to steal? What the fuck?"
It's not the kind of one.
Nope, he's not as fun. Like, where's your butterfly, kitty? That's what they want to play. I just gave you toys. So yeah, and I guess my whole point of that whole rant was like, I find it extremely enraging and heartbreaking in the end, just frustrating, and just all these emotions that I can't even describe or put into words because I really just want to cry, and I don't even like talking about it. And a lot of people have their own fucking opinions about this or that. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about what anybody has to say about any of that shit, except for how I'm feeling. And that's that. What happened to me in the past, was kind of shitty. Like I got railroaded and stuff. And then I was having a, you know, like, I don't know, like DHS and stuff, like they're supposed to like be here to like serve families and not just, it's the Department of Human Services, not the department, but now it's they changed their name, didn't they?
I don't know.
So the Department of Human Services, which is the government branch that oversees CPS, which is Child Protective Services. And I get it. Their Child Protective Services, CPS, is literally to protect the child. But if they're protecting these children, that's not ripping them away from willing, loving fucking moms and dads out there, just because these moms and dads are struggling with, you know, addictions or mental illness, if you will, because obviously as a genetic factor and like whatever, like I understand that a lot of things in life are environmental, but we understand and know that addictions and mental illnesses and diseases are genetic, right? They're genetic because it's literally in our DNA. Like, so if we know that, and you've got mom and dad out here who are, you know, alcohol or drug addicted or whatever their addiction is, and they are willing to work through life and problems and stuff like that and whatever else, because, you know, the love is real and they love and if their children are, you know, let's just say that some of these parents out there are really good at disguising their addictions. They're high functioning addicts, which I'm a high functioning addict myself. You know, at the end of the day, like if these kids aren't being like beat on and they're not being fucking, you know, just molested or, you know, severely neglected and starved, you know what I mean? But mom and dad, you know, smoke some weed, or I don't even care. Mom and dad, if they're high functioning and they're not fucked up about it and whatever, like, I don't even know. I guess I don't even want to get into that. Okay. Because we don't want to talk. People are still offended and insulted with medical marijuana, let alone the discussion. They're not even mature enough or smart enough at this point. I believe, like, they're so freaking ignorant. And I'm sorry if you're not one of those ignorant people. Yay, you rock. And we need you in this world, and you should speak up, because I'm so sick of hearing ignorant shit all the time. And people try to be like, oh, you're ignorant because blah, blah, blah. Well, no, I'm not. I'm actually like pretty actual about it. Like I've done drugs my entire life. So I think I know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's some real shit. But like my kids, when they were with me, they never knew what a drug was at all. Like they never saw it. They never, nothing. Okay. At all, period. Like DHS comes along and they introduce the drugs to them. You know what I mean? Not the drug substance itself, but the idea of them, the reality of them. Like they didn't know nothing about it because mom was just mom, you know? And I wasn't a bad mom at that either, because I was high functioning and I used in the beginning because I was tired. I was working full-time, overtime, all the time on the third shift. Then I was getting home from work and I was expected to be, you know, the demands of not even just everything in today's world, like, is so inhuman, like robotic, like they're asking too much of us, and then they wonder why we're suicidal and we're drug addicted in the first place. You know what I mean? Like they want you to slow down but go faster, and do more but do better, and you know, like it's like impossible. And then some of us, like I said, just genetically are just broken. Like I've been traumatized, like majorly. And like, I literally have no control sometimes. Like I just disassociate from life, and you could be sitting right in front of me and I'm just, all of a sudden I've left my head. Like you're talking to me and I'm not even aware of what's going on, because I am in a flashback or a thought, you know, of things, and just where I got broken, and it's like really hard to deal with a lot. And so, you know, with my mental health and mental illness and stuff that was going on at the time, like with my kids, like I gave them up voluntarily. And I still have people to this day trying to shove that in my face. Like like I'm a fucked up or bad person and a shitty mom. You know, I've had people who had the audacity to say to me, like, you're a shitty fucking mom. I think I'm a pretty fucking good mother to acknowledge and take accountability for what I know to be true about myself, which is my mental health depletion sometimes and just my addictions and everything. Like, I wanted my children to be provided for with family, of course, like people that I chose that DHS would approve for them to be with, because I wanted to be able to still have access to my children because I love them. And the worst thing you can do to these children who genetically are prone to the same illnesses and diseases that I have, not necessarily every time, all the time, because we're still studying it. And sometimes it skips a generation, like whatever. I'm not a doctor, but I do know that throughout all of this, we've had reproducible data stating that these kids, taking them and ripping them away from their parents forever for good and allowing zero contact is what's fucking them up. And that's why I have a 10-year-old little girl out there with Lindsay. Sorry, I don't care. I'm going to call you out on live. Like, you have my daughter Ella, and she's 10 years old and she's already tried to kill herself. You want to tell me that that's because of me, right? Because of me. No, it's because they haven't been allowed to talk to me. Because when they got ripped from me by DHS, they were happy. They were taken care of. They were thriving. They were healthy. And they didn't even know what drugs were. You know what I'm saying? And then you take them from me, or I give them up, whatever you want to say, and you put them somewhere else thinking that that's going to somehow fix and change everything. And it's not. What you did was you killed me, and now you killed another child because you're robbing us of time that it was crucial and important. And then people are like, oh, you robbed yourself, and maybe I did. Okay. But the difference is I'm willing to talk about it, and I'm willing to be here and participate. And I'm willing and I'm able, but y'all won't allow it because you say I'm a bad influence. You're the worst influence by teaching them not to forgive and teaching them, the most inhuman things on this planet, because you're also blocking them and denying them a part of themselves, because my children are a piece of me. So they're a part of me, and I am a part of them. And so when you say that I'm bad, you're telling them they're bad. You're telling them, like, it's the same for every child in every situation, and nobody's perfect, and parenting is hard, but that's why I come back to this music, because if this is all I have at the end of the day and I died tomorrow, and I just want my message to be out there somehow, some way, that like when it hurts, like, just turn to music if you have to. If music's all you have, turn it on. If you're having bad thoughts, you're having a bad day, turn your music on. Anything, whatever it is, as long as you're not out here like being a crazy person trying to harm other people and cause sabotage, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that are like, they're out here every day waking up because they're miserable as fuck, and they're, these people don't even do drugs, some of them. Can you believe that? Like, these miserable, horrible, awful people that are approved caretakers who aren't on drugs are some of the most awful people I've ever met in my life. It's this bum ass, broke ass joke on the corner holding a hobo sign asking for $1 to go buy another beer. I don't care what it is, but it's that dude right there that at the end of the day was a lot more kind and understanding and just a better person than some of these people out there who've never done a drug in a day in their life, because you know what? They know the struggle, and they know what it's like to be out here when you ain't got nobody but the drugs, or the music or whatever the fuck it is, like, but it's just, I don't know. I'm sorry for ranting. It's like, it's 5:23 in the morning. Like, I should go to bed. They're probably like, go to bed, bitch. I will go to bed as soon as the sun comes up, and it's about there. So, I sleep every day and I'm up every night. Like, that's just how it is. And so you can say whatever you want and blame the drugs all you want. The reality is I've done so much drugs that it barely affects me at all. Like, I literally just use them to maintain if I, have to. Like, if I can go a day, fine. If I go a week, fine. If I go a month or a year or 10, fine. It doesn't matter how long you go in between your relapses or how long you go on a binge. Like it's all the same thing. And so, like, to make permanent decisions based on, you know, whatever. Like it's very difficult. It's situational. But like in my situation, I deserved, and so did my kids. Like I know I deserved more time because I got railroaded. Like I had literally just moved. I was by myself. I was, like I said, exhausted. I had just had a car accident, and like a week before the car accident, I had a dream about it, believe me or not, but it was so disturbing. And I know that if I hadn't have had that dream now, finally in hindsight, like I wouldn't have been able to save my daughter's life. And everything was, it was a scary thing, you know. It was a scary thing. And that broke me more than anything, but that car accident did. And seeing my daughter in a state that nobody wants to see their daughter. And I'm glad she's doing well. She's happy. She's healthy. She's a brat. I love her, but she is a brat, and that's going to be y'all's karma. Okay. So just know that. And you know, when they're a teenager, if you think they've ever been rotten, now just wait until, you know, they start having their mind of their own and they start telling you that they want to see their mom because they remember me, because they know that I loved them. They felt loved. They were happy. Remind you. So if my 10-year-old daughter's trying to kill herself in your care and you don't do drugs, well, I guess I'm the problem, right? You know what I mean? Like it's me. I'm the problem. No, y'all's system is the problem. And I'm not going to sit here and blame any one person, because it's not. It's a whole system of things, you know, this, that, whatever. Okay. But it's not. You can't just sit here and point fingers at one person and blame one person. So I'll tell you what, but you cannot blame me for my daughter wanting to kill herself at 10 years old, because you can't sit here and say this is a fact or whatever until you've, you know, gone through a series of experimentation and what they do. Like, you know, it's a simple math problem. They want to make sure that 2 + 2 = 4 every single time. You know what I mean? Like, and if you get these special cases or phenomena or flukes or people that's like, well, you know, it produced, you know, probability of this every time, but then, you know, so it's 99%, but this 1%, well, I'm in that 1%, and so are my children, and everybody's about to find out, like we're a little bit different, and that's okay. And like at the end of the day, like my kids, like for whatever they said they shouldn't remember, well, they do. And like I said, they remembered that they were happy with me, and I remember how happy I was with them. And they were my only reason to ever be sober, because since the day they were removed from me, I haven't spent a day sober. Not one day. I lied. I take that back. Let me take that back. Like I spent about 3 weeks sober when I went down to Florida with my ex-husband. But since then, I have not spent a day sober again, because why would I? Why? What's the point? I have no motivation. Well, to see your kids. No, I don't have kids anymore. It doesn't matter if I'm sober or I'm not sober. Like my rights have been permanently removed forever and ever and ever. So it doesn't matter what I do. I have no rights. Like I can't fight that. I can't do shit about it. Like, so, and the fact that they're actually going through with their, you know, abilities to be authority or whatever. And they're like, no, I mean, I'm not even allowed to talk to them on the phone. Are you going to tell me that I'm such a bad influence that I can't talk to my children on the phone? I can't have supervised, like, that's ridiculous, because that's what's fucking up my kids. That's what's fucking up all the kids out there. It's like that should be something that should not ever be allowed to take away in these family situations. It don't matter. And they're saying, well, the inconsistency or whatever causes them more pain. No, it causes the other caretaker more pain. You know what I'm saying? Because these kids are going to scream out and lash out because they want to be, and they don't understand or whatever. I understand. But what are we trying to shelter these kids from? Because it's still, again, the problem with the system is we're lying. We're lying to ourselves. We're lying to these kids. We're lying to everything. Like, oh, you know, like if it works for this family, great. And if it doesn't work for this family, fine. But you shouldn't be able to put borders and restrictions and stuff on time and love. Like, okay, like I don't know. It's just, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm ranting now. I need to organize my thoughts more before I even talk about this as far as politics go. But the reality is, like, it's doing more damage. We've seen time and time again with our statistics and research that keeping these kids away from wanting parents that actually, just because they do drugs, taking the drugs out of it, as long as everything else is being met, like their needs is, like I said, they're cared for, they're not neglected, they're not being molested, they're, whatever, they're healthy. The kids are mentally better off with their parents that do drugs than they are being thrown into a foster home or a system, because that's where they lash out and rebel. So that's why, DHS has kind of adopted, family members being first in line for these kids, because that whatever. So with that being said, how the fuck do you expect this system to work? They're like, I'm going to take these kids from this parent because this parent's bad, you know what I mean? And they're a bad influence and they can't be a parent to them anymore because we said so, because they're bad. But we're going to put them with their family and assume that they're not going to have access to the children anymore. That doesn't make any sense, like, at all. Like, how I don't know, the stupidity and ignorance. Like I said, this is literally human trafficking, and these are our rights on the daily being stripped away from us, and we're just allowing this shit to happen. And I'm hoping someday I can organize my thoughts well enough in some music that's going to make a difference, because we need to, something's got to give, like I said, or I'm going to be joining my 10-year-old daughter who's attempting suicide, because I've already been there, like I was there right before I started school. Like, I didn't want to live anymore because I didn't have them. They were my light and they were my life. My mom was taken from me when I was little, and I still to this day don't have justice. Like, apparently I'm, with my mind, like in my experience in this world is so fucking corrupt that you can go around and murder people, strangle them to death, and take the life right out of them. Like, have you ever fucking tried to kill something? Have you? Because if you've ever tried or succeeded and killed something, because we kill shit all the time on the farms. Okay, we out here killing chickens and cows like it's nothing. Like, we're just gonna slaughter them, mass, and then we're gonna fucking eat them. Well, imagine that being a human being. Okay, like, you watch the light leave their eyes when they die, like, and it's fucked up. And like, some people have grown so accustomed and cold to that that's sickening. And the fact that they could even think about doing that to somebody just makes me sick. Like, it makes me want to be a straight up vegetarian. Like, I have to totally detach from when I eat meat to the reality of like what's going on, or else I wouldn't be able to do it, because I'm a borderline. I'm one way or the other. So if I can't be this way because I'm freaking out, I have to go this way. And so I'm like la-di-da-di. And yeah, it's just very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to live with. And I hate this world. And the only reason I'm here is for the hope of being able to be there in the future to answer my kids' questions that they're going to have, because they're being denied me. I'm not allowed to talk to them because I'm a bad influence, because I'm on drugs, but yet their father, who's, whatever, like, their family, his family, they have the kids, and he was a bad parent. He's way worse than me. I'm sorry, but like, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm not trying to like put up like it's a competition or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, way more reckless, and they'll tell you that them damn selves. Like, I'm not. He's always stood up for me, so I'll give Logan credit for that, because he's always stood up for me, like, and tried, he would sneak a call here and there, but then of course that put him at jeopardy. And now he can't even see or talk to the kids, which is going to fuck him up, because, well, he's in and out of their life too. And I'm not even allowed to talk to him on the phone when I would consistently call. Like, it's all of it's wrong. Like, and like I said, now I've got a 10-year-old little girl she's 11 now. Shit. Yeah. God, time flies. I forgot. Yeah, it's like 2 months ago now. Fuck. See, I can't even, like, that sickens me. Like, I can't even remember. Well, I'll never forget Ella's birthday, but just like, as far as like time goes, like, yeah, I'm not there spending it. I don't remember. I don't know, because I wasn't there, and I wasn't there because I didn't want to be. I wasn't there because I wasn't allowed to be. And they're like, well, that was your choice. Like, if you didn't do drugs. No, I'm an addict. I literally have a genetic disease, and it's really hard for me. But if I'm still trying and I still care and I'm coming around and I'm showing humanity and I'm not acting a fool and I'm fucking, associating with my children who are trying to understand me and themselves in this fucked up world, like, kind of would think one and one we'd all stick together, and let the children decide if they want a relationship, as they grow into adults, where, let's see, 3/4 of our life is spent as an adult. So let's have healthy adult minds instead of all these fucking adults that are like me, because I'm literally 35 years old and I'm still stuck in my teens and my 20s in my mind, you know, because of all my trauma, and it's making me slower to bloom, like, or, you know, to grow as a person. Whereas, like, you know, the people that I went to school with and stuff that are, you know, my age, who have had normal, you know, typical lives where, you know, you like, they didn't have all the trauma and shit that my special case or situation in my family in life has been. Like, that this DHS that took my kids from me didn't treat my case, I believe, the way that it needed to be treated, because I was in that 1%, or I was in that, you know, odd section. You know, they try to broaden it, be like, well, you know, all these categories, I didn't fit into those categories, like that I'm a special case, like, you forget that, like, and they're like, well, why do you get a special case? Because it just is. Get the fuck over it. Like, it's the same hierarchy that they worship on the daily anyways. Like, you know, anybody can build their way up to the top. The pyramid scheme, like, you know, like, all, you know, the working, you know, but really the pyramid should be like this, like, straight up. Like, I don't know. That's all I have to say. I love y'all. Even my haters. Seriously. I do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the pyramid scheme. And then like, the pyramid should be like this. Like, that's real. I'm totally just ranting. I don't care. I do that all the time. I start with music and then I rant, and then I'm like, this is why I go back to music. Fuck y'all, I'm out. And I put my headphones on. But no, this is like some shit. Like, I need to do a podcast, really. Like, I just need to get back with Stephanie and keep doing that, because I can do music and I can do like my politics, you know, like talk about it and like let people debate. Like, I like to have a really healthy debate. I can't stand that ignorant argumenting though. Like, how you gonna argue on some shit you don't even know? Like, these people are like arguing about this or that with drugs, and it's like, have you done them? No, then shut the fuck up. Right?
Yeah, true.
Like, sit the fuck down. Like, you are the last person that should speak about drug use. Like, you can talk to about how somebody you know who does drugs has affected you who doesn't do drugs, but don't stay here and tell me why, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? How to heal from doing drugs that you've never done. Like, and you ain't a doctor, you know? Like, especially if you ain't a doctor. Even if you are a doctor, like, I want to see some fucking, you know, I want to see some of your stats. Like, who have you actually healed? Or who are you treating? Like, you're just treating them, you haven't cured them. Then I want a doctor who's cured, because they're all trained to treat. That's how they make the money. If they cured you, they'd be out of business. Yeah. So in a world that worships money, well, I can't trust them either. Like, you know, it's fucking true. People want me dead because I'm accurate on so much shit. I know it. Like if I were to actually get out here, like, the people hate me because I will fucking shut them down with some shit, and they're just like, fuck this bitch. And I'm like, fuck you. You a bitch. Like, you calling me a bitch because I'm being a bitch. Well, you are a bitch too. Like, you know, like, that's how I just fucking, and I'm mouthy, and then they're just like, oh, we won't fucking fight. Yeah, I would love the fist fight, but y'all bringing guns and shit, you know, like, fucking pussy shit. Like, and that's why I have to talk on the mic and long ways away, and I have to fucking go to extensive whatever to hide my fucking IP and location. Like, because there are some bitches out there that are fucking cowards, and they will look right there, busted.
What?
444 Tyler 2, fourth dimensional. 5 is my number. This is irrelevant, except for the fact that it's morning, but the repeating numbers, and then target. Because, you know, Ty is in the area. And I think that was who was fucking with the door. Like I said, Mike called it too.
Probably was.
Yeah. And he knows that I'm here, and he saw me, you know, he saw me in the hallway. It's definitely Ty. Which is on the same category as fucking Bama, which is, you know, he oversells himself. Ty's like, I'm not a scumbag or this or that. You know what I mean? Really?
Sure.
Because he's a narcissist as fuck, if I've ever seen one. And that's coming from a narcissist. Like, but that's what makes me not a narcissist, because I'm able to admit it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a narcissist ain't gonna tell you that they're a narcissist. Like, if they're a true narcissist. Like, I just have some narcissistic tendencies, which I consider somewhat healthy. It's okay. There's a healthy level of loving yourself. it's a whole nother level of pretending that you love yourself to the point where you don't love yourself at all. And then, yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so this is trash, this is trash, this is trash. And I'm going to fill this up with trash, right?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay. Well, I need to put shoes on first probably, but. I don't even want to throw most of the shit away because I just still. Bama. This is Dakota brought this, right?
No, Dakota. Bama did.
Bama did. What the fuck? I feel like if I throw this away, there's going to be something in here that he needed really bad.
Mhm.
So maybe I should just wait, and I'll just put it in the closet, right?
Yeah, good.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Is there a bike that I can ride?
Yeah, that one's out there.
Okay. Because I don't want to drive my car because I do need to stop over at Sharon's. But if I drive my car, then they're going to be like, oh, like, let me ride with you or something. If I ride a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I love this time of year and I love riding bikes. Yeah, definitely so I can ride a bike. So I'll be like, well, oh, no, I can't give you a ride. I got to go. You know, I'm not a fucking taxi. I fucking hate that shit. It's different if I'm taxiing people that are, you know, helping me, but goddamn. I was still live that whole time on YouTube. That's cool.